Hey, good morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Another snowy morning across much of lower Michigan. We'll get to that. We'll also talk about the weekend weather, and if you have some travel plans, maybe you're in Florida heading northward, you'll want to know something about Kentucky, Tennessee type weather. And you might have heard about a warm-up coming next week. I'm not so sure it's going to be a real exceptional warm-up, and we're seeing some changes on that this morning also. It will warm up to about normal, but I don't think it's going extremely warm now. Hey, good morning, Audrey. Okay, so here's your current radar, and you can see patches of snow. First patch moved through southeast Michigan, and now another patch moving through northwest lower Michigan, and it looks like these are about 1 to 2 inch snows where they hit the hardest. Here is the radar forecast for this morning: 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So generally we're going to see, Roberto says he'll take normal right now. Hey, I got some stats on Flint for you, Roberto, and everybody. I'll share that with you in snowfall in just a minute. But generally you could see the snow becomes more sporadic through the day, just these spurts of snow showers. You could even, in this April kind of pattern, you can get what we call grapple. That's like a small snowball falling, little snow pellets. How much additional snow today? We're talking pretty light amounts. Of course, it is April 7th, okay? So we're talking streaks of 1 to 2 inches in northern lower, maybe another inch in southern lower, and in the thumb, the UP, a couple of streaks of an inch or two. So, hey, thanks, Mike DeGraff, for loving my forecast. Hey, Gary Linkowski, Link. Used to work with him at TV5. Good morning. So, an inch or two. All right, now let's cover what's going on for the weekend, okay? And we are going to dry out, it looks like. There could be a few lake effect snow showers on Saturday. The one thing I want to mention is this is right here is the middle of the day on Saturday, and they're expecting about a 1 to 3 inch snow across Kentucky and Tennessee, and a band of some freezing rain possible during the day on Saturday. And that's Saturday evening, Saturday night, and then Sunday looks a-okay. So if you're coming back from Florida for spring break, you're going to probably want to avoid this area in the second half of Saturday. You might even stay and just go on Sunday and go all the way through, and then you'd have a pretty good drive. Next week we got one more snow shower. Hey, hang tight, folks. The beagle has to go out. All right, go on. They're kind of getting sick of this too. We're getting ready for boating season up here in Traverse City. Yeah, right. Oh well. All right, so back at her. Avoid that spot on Saturday through Kentucky and Tennessee. If you're coming from South Carolina, you've got kind of a iffy drive into the West Virginia thing, so you might want to run over this way and then back up northward. Okay? And then early next week we have the chance of a little burst of snow as well. Flint, you're at 79.3 inches of snow for the season, fourth snowiest ever, and you need 4.6 inches to set a record, and it looks like around an inch or so already this morning. That does not include this morning's inch, so you need about 3.6. It's certainly possible, not real likely, but it definitely is possible. Now, next week you heard about a warming trend, and the trend has been to squeeze it off by a couple of degrees every day. We're into next Friday. This is the American model, wants to crank up a storm here and bring warmer temperatures in, and as it does so, also some rain. So I do think we will warm up end of next week, but probably not into the 70s. I think we're talking probably 50s and maybe 60 if we're lucky. Thoughts about what kind of summer we are having? Asked Tamala. I think it's going to be hot and dry, but that's totally a flip-flop of what it's doing right now. And what it's doing right now does not really mean that we'll be cold for the summer. Okay? Alrighty, so there it is. I'm going to leave you there. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torgros. And I've got my little weather helper today. Marley, we're going to enjoy the snow, make a snowman. We haven't made a Vegemel snowman yet, have we?
No, it's a Vegemall.
Vegemall, okay. This would be a perfect snow for it. So that's what we're going to do. You have yourselves a great weekend. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torgrosa with my apprentice, my granddaughter. We'll talk to you later.